What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Sunday, September 4th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 10-game slate today, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. I like Frankie Montas. He's pitching against a low-salary batting team, the Tampa Bay Rays. Frankie Montas pitching his best ball versus righty batters, only giving up a .667 OPS versus righties. He's facing 5 righties here today, and on top of that, the Rays have only hit 10 of his last 49 pitches. That's a .204 batting average. So Frankie Montas is $9,000 FanDuel salary, $600 less on DraftKings, averaging 28 fantasy points per game on the season. He has an ERA of 3.94. Now his record is only 4-11. He's pitching an average of 85 pitches per game. But I like the matchup here, and Vegas thinks this is going to be a low-scoring game. Only 7 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Frankie Montas here versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. Here's a value play. I like Dermis Garcia with a 76% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Spencer Watkins. Dermis Garcia batting 57% better versus righty pitchers, batting a 1.191 OPS versus righties. Spencer Watkins pitching 20% worse to righties as he does lefties, giving up a .913 OPS versus righties. Now there's no at-bats versus Watkins yet. Dermis Garcia is $2,800 FanDuel salary, $600 less on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .308. So I like Dermis Garcia here versus Spencer Watkins. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Jeff McNeil. He has a 23% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Eric Fetty. Jeff McNeil batting 10% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .775 OPS versus righties. Eric Fetty pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 13% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .881 OPS versus lefties. And I like this pick because Jeff McNeil is 6 for 15. It's a .400 batting average and a .938 OPS versus Fetty. Only $2,700 FanDuel salary, $1,500 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .317, so I like Jeff McNeil here versus Eric Fetty. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I'm just going to go ahead and pay up here. I like Rafael Devers with a 26% batting advantage over Dane Dunning. Rafael Devers batting 18% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .941 OPS versus righties. Dane Dunning, he's pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a .795 OPS versus lefties. Now Devers is only 1 for 6 here versus Dunning. He's $4,000 FanDuel salary, 1,800 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. But he's been on fire, scoring 19, 25, and 29 fantasy points in the last 3 games. Scored fantasy points in 4 out of the last 5. Has a batting average of 293. So I like Rafael Devers here versus Dane Dunning. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. Here's a value play. Take a look at Nico Horner. He's batting against Miles Mikolas. Nico Horner, he's batting 4% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .760 OPS versus righties. Miles Mikolas giving up a .691 OPS versus righties. Now I like this pick because Nico Horner is 6 for 13. It's a .462 batting average with a .924 OPS versus Mikolas. He's 2,700 FanDuel salary, 1,000 more on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of 283. So I like Nico Horner here versus Miles Mikolas. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. Couple of value plays that I like. I like Rafael Ortega with a 45% batting advantage over Miles Mikolas. Rafael Ortega batting 44% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .781 OPS versus righties. Miles Mikolas giving up a .701 OPS versus lefties. Now, Rafael Ortega is 6 for 13. It's a .462 batting average and a 1 OPS versus Mikolas. He's only 2,200 FanDuel salary. He's 200 less on DraftKings. Now, he's only averaging 6 fantasy points per game on the season, but he has scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of 235, so I like Rafael Ortega as a value play here versus Miles Mikolas. Now, another value play I like, probably my favorite play on the slate, is Corey Dickerson. He has a 29% batting advantage over Marcus Stroman. Corey Dickerson batting 33% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .759 OPS versus righties. Marcus Stroman giving up a .633 OPS versus lefties. But I like this pick because Corey Dickerson is 19 for 44. It's a .432 batting average and a 1.194 OPS versus Stroman. So that's a huge sample size. Corey Dickerson, 2,200 FanDuel salary, 100 more on DraftKings, averaging 6 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of 286. He's just in a fantastic spot here, super cheap. So I like Corey Dickerson as a value play here versus Marcus Stroman. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.